See you in a bit. See you further down. Morning, Tuesday, the 8th of July. That's Sean on Remembrance. He's gone through. He's now on the River Thames. The other side of Isis Lock is the River Thames. So he's dropped off the South Oxford. We're just walking back to get Chugs and then we're off, aren't we? Yeah. Lovely mooring by St Barnabas Church there. That's a lovely tower. Nikki and Lily are going on to set the lock for us, and then we're in Isis Lock. It was lovely listening to the tubular bells in St Barnabas Tower. It was gorgeous, sounds so different and unique. The tower itself was built to resemble a 12th century Venetian church, and we're looking forward to exploring it on the way back. Yeah, let's get into the lock. Beautiful little crossover bridge here as you enter Isis Lock. So we're out of Isis Lock and on the River Thames. Even though this will resemble a canal, this is the River Thames. And we're quite chuffed. Where's Nikki? Is she there? There she is. We've done the whole of the Oxford.
We have now.
So we can honestly say now we have done all of the Oxford Canal. Chuffed. Well, we've just turned onto the River Thames main line there, and it's going to be a warm one. Nice day for cruising. And there's Sean waiting for us. He's going to follow us to the mooring. Are you ready, mate?
Yes, mate, yeah. I'll just jump in behind you when you set off.
Okay.
We knew this boat.
It's Carol and how are you? Have you enjoyed it?
Absolutely. Have you got to the end?
Yes. See you later.
Watch out for the cows when you're there.
Oh, they're there, are they? Hey, Carol!
Yes, thank you.
Horses with the cows. Just round the corner here we can see the lock landing for what's it called?
Godstow.
Godstow. Godstow Lock. You too.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Well, we just tried to moor there, a bit too shallow, but Sean did get in there. So we've just done a recce. Looks like there's a mooring just under the bridge here. So that's where we're heading for. And there's a lovely pub there as well. It's a lot later in the afternoon and we're moored up in Godstow. We just came under Godstow Bridge there that you can see the lads having fun on. That bridge was built in 1797 when the weir was put in here in the Thames and the lock further down. The original route of the Thames goes by the beautiful Trout pub just over the bridge there. They do meals and everything else, but the original bridge there by the Trout was built 100 years earlier in 1697, and that went over the original route of the Thames. It's a nice little village, town, whatever you want to call it. There are a few pubs there. There's a shop, quite handy for the boater. It's about 10 minutes walk up there. It's quite a good shop, to be honest. It's a lovely mooring here. We do enjoy it. We may stay tomorrow, I'm not sure. Yeah, we don't know what we're doing, but I now call myself a proper boater. 6.5 years of boating, and I went in. I went down the gunnels to get something, and I fell into the Thames, which is better than the canal. Catch you next time. Good morning to you. Thursday, the 10th of July. It's about 11:30, 11:45. It's very hot. Sean's already left. We, as ever, are running behind. We had to nip to the shop. We ran out of dog food, we discovered this morning. So we had to nip to the shop. So everything's running a bit late this morning. I'm very tender. When I fell into the canal, I did bang my ribs on the gunnel. So I'm not in the best mood at the moment, and I am in a little bit of pain, but it'll go. I haven't broke anything. It's just one of those things, isn't it? But we're moored right by Godstow Abbey here. It was built in 1111. There's not a lot left of it now, as you can appreciate. It's well over 900 years old, and it was built for Benedictine nuns. The chapel there is all that remains really, in the perimeter wall, but the chapel was consecrated in 1139, so obviously lots and lots of history there. A little bit of an interesting fact: King Henry II had a mistress. Her name was Rosamund Clifford, and when they sort of split up, apparently she was a bit of a looker, you know. I think somebody's got worse eyes than me, but she was apparently a bit of a looker in the day, and when they split up, she retired there and went to live in the abbey, and it's unsure how old she was, but she died in 1177, somewhere between the age of 30 and 40, they believe, and she was buried within the grounds of the chapel, of the abbey rather, but then it became a bit of a shrine. People tended to like Rosamund, and there was flowers, and the powers that be didn't like that back in the day, so her body was moved, and now we don't know where it is. It could be in this field right by me, as the abbey did stretch across the road and reach into a couple of fields here. It was bigger than the remains that left, but yeah, quite a sad story really. Oh well, right, we're going to press on further up the Thames. Very difficult to film today. The sun's behind us for now, but the eagle-eyed of you will notice we've got a little dinghy on the front of the boat. The kids went off yesterday in their dinghy with their mum and had a little bit of a play down by the bridge there. There was like a beach sort of thing, so they had a little bit of a play, and Noah taught himself how to swim. Apparently he swam perhaps about 10-12 foot. So he was chuffed as little midballs. Yeah. The water here does feel very shallow, and when we were moored up at Godstow we could feel the boat listing, so we had to loosen the ropes. The water in this pound has definitely gone down, and of course the weather isn't helping. That's King's Lock done. Sean's following us through there. Very friendly locky as ever here on the Thames. I was going to film it, but my camera overheated. That's one of the problems. When you've got heat like this, it doesn't take much for them to get hot. And it is warm. It's supposed to be topping 30 degrees today. So 9 more locks. 9 more locks between us and Lechlade. And that's the sad side Just wonder how they get them out from here. The weekend commencing the 18th of July. For us, it's the weekend after next. But it's probably done now by the time you watch this. But from Lechlade, you have a cracking view of the Royal International Air Tattoo from RAF Fairford. We were there reasonably early last year and we saw the aircraft all arriving on the Wednesday and every day after. And to be honest with you, that was better than the actual show itself. So we're hoping to be there in plenty of time for that. And we should be. It's not too far. So Ainsley Lock is ahead of us. We can get rid of the rubbish here at the bottom, and if I remember rightly, the water is at the top. So let's get moored up. So a couple of hours have passed. We're by Aynsham. I think it's called Aynsham. If I've got it wrong, it's there. Aynsham Lock. Loads of kids here playing with dinghies, jumping in the water and everything. They're having fun and keeping cool. It's about 31, 32 degrees today. But we found this mooring. We're under shade, under trees, and it's wonderful. We're all right here till tomorrow. So we're going to stay here tonight and then move on tomorrow to hopefully a little lovely mooring called the Ferryman. Nice little honest little sort of pub place. There's a big field there for the kids to play and the dogs to play, and it's friendly waters for hour 2 to get their dinghy out, so we're looking forward to that. Nice cruise tomorrow, about an hour and a half I think. It has been hard work for me today with my ribs. My ribs are hurting. I think I caught my hip as well on the gunnels when I went down, so quite a painful day today. It's going to get worse before it gets better with ribs. That's how it is, but I'll get there. I'm just trying not to sneeze. Alright, gonna watch these kids having fun. Catch you later. Hi, you alright? Oh, right, okay. Thank you.